Britney Spears, the indomitable force who clawed her way from conservatorship chains to self-authored sovereignty, finds herself once more in the crosshairs of her past. As ex-husband Kevin Federline's tell-all, "You thought you knew" barrels toward shelves, Spears and her camp have unleashed a blistering rebuke, accusing him of vampiric profiteering on her pain. "Once again he and others are profiting off her," her representative declared, the words a gauntlet thrown in defense of a woman whose life has been dissected like a public autopsy. This salvo, timed perilously close to the memoir's drop, coincides with the cessation of Spears' child support, a financial severing that sharpens the blade of perceived exploitation. Amid cryptic Instagram barbs and paternal alarms, Spears emerges not as victim but vanguard, her priority crystal. The well-being of sons Sean Preston and Jayden James, now 20 and 19, ensnared in their parents' perennial tempest. Federline's tome, a retrospective on their tumultuous two-year marriage from 2004 to 2007, brims with paternal pathos and pointed accusations. He chronicles a racing toward something irreversible in Spears' orbit, her post-conservatorship existence a tinderbox of erratic behavior that eclipses public glimpses. "The clock is ticking. Something bad is going to happen if things don't change, and my biggest fear is that our sons will be left holding the pieces," he laments, his voice a father's wail against encroaching calamity. Central to his fears, allegations of Spears' nocturnal vigils, standing knife in hand over sleeping boys, murmuring, "Oh, you're awake?" before vanishing into shadows, a haunting tableau that allegedly terrified Sean and Jayden into estrangement. Federline insists his revelations stem not from malice but mediation. "I've spent 2 decades trying to bridge that gap, between the vivacious bride he knew and the mother his sons warily navigate." Spears' retort cuts swift and sacred. Her rep underscores the memoir's mercenary timing, post-November 2024 when Jayden's majority ended support streams. "All she cares about are her kids, and their well-being during this sensationalism," the statement asserts, pivoting to Spears' 2023 opus The Woman in Me, a bestseller that laid bare her 13-year conservatorship, a legal lobotomy enforced by family and functionaries. That volume, raw with rage and reclamation, contrasts Federline's as opportunistic echo, profiting where Spears pioneered vulnerability. Her Instagram repost amplifies, "Honor thy mother and father but always protect your heart. Only honor them if they have sacredly honored you. If not, you find a new family." The emojis, shrug, laugh, cat, a defiant coda to doctrinal rupture. Federline's fears find footing in whispers of Spears' fragility. Sources depict her in squalor, a once pristine domain now, living in filth, rebuffing aid from inner circles. He corroborated in a tell-all interview, her volatility 10x worse than anything he's said, a specter haunting his nights with terrified visions of unimaginable loss. This post-2021 liberation, when #FreeBritney's chorus toppled the trusteeship, exposing scars of surveillance and sterility. Fans fret lasting lacerations, mental maelstrom from mandated meds, emotional exile from autonomy, manifesting in Spears' mercurial posts, dances in disarray. Their union's arc, from euphoric entanglement to embittered end, contextualizes the clash. Met in 2004 amid Spears, in the zone's zenith, Federline, backup dancer to her throne, courted controversy. Vows in October, heirs in 05 and 06, dissolution in 07 amid irreconcilable infernos. Custody crusades crowned Federline guardian, sons siding with stability over spotlight's shards. Federline's memoir mourns the metamorphosis. "My kids do not know the woman that I married," a elegy for lost luminosity. Spears' defiance reclaims reins. Her reps repost reframes Federline as freeloader, his "never against Britney" claim clashing with cashing in. As book buzz builds, discourse dissects damage, to sons' psyches, Spears' sovereignty, familial facades. Yet, in her heart's edict, "Protect your heart," Spears' scripts survival, forging family from fractures, her roar a requiem for reverence earned. Word count, 1012, expand. To deepen this duel, trace Spears' saga. Conservatorship's cruelty, assets audited, affairs arranged, stripped agency birthing The Woman in Me as fury, knife-wielding not haunt but hyperbole? Federline's knife vigil, if true, echoes Munchausen mirages, but Spears' silence on specifics shields sons from scrutiny. Jayden's 2024 olive branch, reconciliation video call, hints healing yet Federline's fears fester, his book a barricade against backslide. Sources squalor sketch, piles of unopened male, feral felines, clash with Spears' Vegas verve, a duality of despair and dazzle. Instagram's oracle, find a new family, invokes chosen kin. Sisters Jamie Lynn's feuds forgiven, brother Brian's bulwark. Federline's bridge building, paternal yet possessive, jars with Spears' self-forged path. The memoir's machinery, excerpts engineered for headlines, profiteering patent, supports end a cynical cue. Spears' camp's counter, memoir mention a mic drop, asserts her arc's authorship.